this is just stupidity. It's not every time we outside. It's not every time, sis. It's not every time. You might have to change the taste in your men in 2024. I said it. Saying what you mean and meaning what you say. You expect the best for yourself. And then he's calling you or he's texting you. Sacrifice. Block him. Yeah. Hi my loves, happy new year and welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Kamsinnamani and welcome to 2024. Okay. I just wanted to give you guys a warm welcome, but don't get carried away. We mean business in this video, right? It's the beginning of the year. We have our New Year resolutions. We have our vision board. We have all the promises we made to ourselves. And this video is to help us stand on business this year, okay? Standing on business, saying what you mean and meaning what you say. Stand by that, sis, okay? So that's what I'm going to be talking about in this video. Now, a disclaimer, I haven't given this in a while. I'm going to be very brutally honest in this video, okay? So if you are easily triggered or not used to tough love, skip this video because you might not be happy with me as we go on, because I might shake some tables, ruffle some feathers, but it's all love. And I'm also a victim of some of these things and how we can actually just overcome them this year and actually do what we say and mean. Do what we say and say what we mean, okay? So without further ado, keep on watching. Okay, love, so the first step to stand on business in 2024, get into your rich woman era, be that girl or that woman you've always known you can be, is to stop feeling sorry for yourself. Now, I did give a disclaimer, okay? I usually don't talk about this point because I am aware that certain people have a better start at life. Certain people are born, one, in a better country, in a better family, had emotional available parents or whatever, more money, all of that. I'm very, very aware of that. But I'm also aware of how strong our mind is and how, in spite of how life has dealt with you, you can still make something of yourself. Am I lying? There are so many millionaires that came from nothing. So that already shows that even though it was probably tougher for them or maybe might have taken longer, it is still very possible. So please, we need to stop feeling sorry for ourselves in 2024. The whole self-pity propaganda, woe is me, all of that. Okay, what does that get you? It doesn't get you anywhere. I'm not trying to say that it's not tougher for some people, but I'm trying to say we need to keep it moving regardless of that. Yes, take some time to get into your feelings, feel whatever you're feeling, but sis, at some point you have to pack it up and stand on business and say, okay, I'm going to get up. In as much as this made the journey longer, I'm not going to give up. No one likes a Debbie Downer. If every single time you meet people, you're complaining about, oh, this happened to me and I'm not here because of this. It is true, but what are we going to do with this information? Is it making you richer? Is it making you happier? Is it moving you from A to point B? No, it's not. So what is the point? Self-loathing and just saying, this is why I can't make it. So you will spend the rest of your life, because of this happened to you, you don't want to move forward. We have to stop pitying ourselves and work with what we have. Yes, there is privilege involved for some people. No one is disputing that. But if you're trying to level up, if you're trying to get to where you need to be, you have to start somewhere. Okay, second way to stand on business in 2024 and get to where you're trying to get to is by deciding that you deserve the best for yourself and you expect the best for yourself. It's a mindset. I did a video all about mindset and how being Dululu gave me my dream life and all of that. It was all about atomic habits. So I'm just hitting that point again. Your mind is so powerful. Your mind, we have mental illnesses, so many drugs to fight and cure mental illnesses because of how strong our imagination, because of how loud the voices in our heads can be, and it pushes people to go crazy. That alone shows you how important that is. People run mad, or people are classified as maybe insane because they are living in a different realm. So it is possible, and then they act out that way because they're oblivious to their surrounding. They don't know where they are. They're just having an imagination of what they are doing, and it's off, and that's why people will now be like, oh, this person is mentally unstable. So imagine you doing that but for a positive outcome. That is, I'm going to live in this Dululu world where I am the best version of myself and I expect the best for myself. So how are we going to do that? We do that by adopting habits or starting to do things that our old self didn't do, but the new self we're trying to get to or trying to be does. So maybe your old self never used to plan out their week and wake up early, but your new self does. So you have to plan out your week and wake up early. Research says that it takes about 3 weeks to form a habit, right? So if we try for these 3 weeks, let's pretend, let's act drama. Let me be the planner for the day or the corporate body for the week. Let me just see how it is, just for fun. If you do this consistently for a month plus and you see the change it does to your work, your well-being, you're going to stick to it. So another example is maybe your old self would condone certain behaviors in relationships, take on disrespect, all of that, but your new self knows her self-worth, values herself and time, and knows what one man won't do, another man will, and just removes herself because she's not in a scarcity mindset, because she knows that if this isn't working, I'm going to find the right fit. Another one is you're around friends you know do not like you, but because you just want to belong so much and you just don't want to be alone, you surround yourself with those type of people who bring you down. But your new self is like, I don't need this. I don't need to be put down in order for me to want to belong. I am self-sufficient. I am fine. And at some point, my people will find me. So I'm going to remove myself from this environment so that I can thrive freely. When you truly want the best for yourself, you put in the work. And when you put in the work, it's easier for you to believe that you deserve someone who equally is putting in the work and is treating you the same way you treat yourself. But when you don't even treat yourself that well, you have nothing to compare what this person is doing for you to anything. So if I'm always taking myself on dates, I do my self-care, I feel so happy, so rested when I'm by myself, I sure as hell would not want to put myself in a situation where I'm around people and they're making me feel lesser than I would when I'm by myself or what I do for myself. So this is how you need to look at things. Now, a very, very important factor to standing on business in 2024 and forever is being able to sacrifice. Okay? Even the Bible says it's a time to sow, another time to reap. You need to learn when is your time to sow. It's not every time enjoyment. It's not every time we outside. It's not every time, sis. It's not every time. A lot of us in this generation do not like the word sacrifice or sticking it out. Everything has to feel good all the time. Otherwise, it's considered toxic. Oh my God, it's so toxic. Sis, relax. Life is not like that. Why does everything have to feel good all the time? If we're going to be anything in 2024, let's be for real, okay? I am no stranger to wanting to treat myself and not wanting to be stressed and always, soft life basically. But make no mistake, I do have times where I'm not in that soft life era. Social media makes everyone seem like everybody is having a good time all the time, and that's simply not the truth. I've been places where maybe I've posted where I'm at and I'm miserable, but you see that I'm outside and it's like, oh my gosh, having so much fun. That's just the illusion, right? For example, my videos, sometimes it takes me so long to get a video done. I posted a video about my birthday production and it did really well. But guys, that took so much energy out of me. I was waking up every day to work on the video with the editor. From 8 a.m. we'll do breaks till 4 a.m. for 5 days. I missed brunches, I missed girl nights, I missed dates, I missed all of that because I had a target, I had a goal. I needed to sacrifice that to get the bigger picture. Another example is you might want to buy a shoe and the shoe costs $1,200. But you know that same money, if you buy a good camera or a camera lens, that will generate more money for you. You buy that shoe, you wear it, okay, you're still where you are. But you buy a camera, you improve your content, you multiply your income. Right. It's not every time instant gratification. Sometimes delayed gratification is so much more fulfilling. It's like, wow, I worked hard for this and I got this. It's all about balance. No one is saying, like Steve Harvey would say, why you sleep? I'm not telling you not to sleep. Let's not get confused, right? I'm just saying have balance. Don't be stupid. Again, I said I was going to be brutally honest, because sometimes I be seeing things, I'm like, this is just stupidity. Stop trying to follow social media trends. Stop trying to compare yourself to people that you don't know what is happening. Sometimes you're seeing people get things, they're not spending their money. Know when to enjoy, know when to work, know when to rest, know when to go out. We're adults, we can't be children. Children have no balance, but you are a fully grown woman. I'm talking to, well, whoever is watching this, you are a fully grown adult, and know that every decision you make is on you. It's not on anybody else. So make smart decisions, make smart choices. So one thing that really helps you be able to sacrifice maybe a bit easier is when you have a goal in mind. When there's nothing you're trying to achieve, it's harder to see, why am I denying myself the pleasures of life when I can just spend that money. But when you want to start a business, for example, you need capital. So it's like, instead of buying a perfume every single month, let me just save that perfume money and be adding it to, my capital for my new business I want to try. And also, if we're really being for real, do you ever notice how when you think you really need this item and you finally get it, the hype, everything just falls flat? Like, you've gotten it and it's like on to the next one. It's like instant gratification. That's all we just do, instant gratification. And it's so fickle. Even like, it's so fickle. Same thing with dating. Sometimes when everything is like for like 1 week, and the next week is like, oh, because you're on a high and you want to get that thing done. And when it is, it's like, well, what now? Right? So I also took note of that feeling. I think it's called buyer's remorse. When I really want this dress, and I buy it, I'm like, okay, I bought it now. What's my next thing? Oh, another dress. Oh, it's almost like we're trying to fill up a void that it's not by stuff, right? And it can actually be painful, because now you've gotten, you're like, especially if you could have used that money for something else. No one is saying don't buy it just so you can afford it, and if you have other things in line. This is when you know that money you're spending on that item could go to another thing that is more important, but you decide to pick your pleasure over what is important every single time. That's the bad thing. It can't be every single time. So again, learn how to sacrifice to achieve the goal you want. So even with the topic of gifts, if someone is asking you, your mom, your uncle, whoever is asking you, oh, what do you want? Sometimes, not every time, bag and shoe. Says, what's the goal? If you're trying to start something, you're trying to learn coding, you're like, oh, there's this online course I really wanted to get. Can you pay for the online course? Let me study. Oh, I want to start this. Like, we need to. Or, oh, do you know this person? Do you have contacts I can reach to get to this person? Think outside the box. Something that will benefit you in the long run, not 2 seconds of, oh my God, I got this, and then what you have. That's it. We're not getting any younger. We need to be smarter. We're not kids anymore. So yes, again, balance. When you want something, save, but make sure that everything is kind of aligned or in order. You can treat yourself, you can spoil yourself, you can all of that, but then let other aspects of your life not be lacking or drastically behind this other part of your life. Same thing, girl. Standing on business is sacrifice. This man is not good for you, and then he's calling you or he's texting you. Sacrifice, block him, or don't pick up the call. If someone has a negative influence over you and you've clocked it and you've made a decision, stand on that decision. Do not go back. Do not be weak. Okay? Stand on it. What is the goal? Are they getting you to that goal? Reassess. Now, this point is similar to the second point about deciding that you deserve and expect the best, but it's about now planning that life. You've decided that I deserve and expect it. Design your life and make sure everything you're doing is bringing you closer to that goal. when you have a plan, you're like, this is how I get from point A to point B to point C to point D. And this doesn't always have to be about business or money. It can be things like maybe your diet. Maybe you're trying to lose weight in 2024. You've been trying to do this the past 5 years. So it's like my dream self weighs so and so pounds, right? So design the life that is exercise, that is maybe not going out too much so you don't take too much alcohol, because that adds to your calories. Design is, if it's in terms of relationships, you want a meaningful relationship, or you want marriage, you might have to change the taste in your men in 2024. I said it. Some of you might need to change that thesis. That TikTok sound when they say you have to say bye to your type because you're trying to get married. Yes, all this applies. So drop the bad boys that dress and speak like they have nothing to lose. Stop going to certain places that will give up the wrong impression. How you dress, how you carry yourself. I always get hate for this, but it's the truth. We're like going on 3 years now, I'm still saying the same thing. You need to dress how you want to be addressed. Is that the most forward-thinking statement? No. Am I a feminist? Yes, but I'm also realistic. Yes, there's no way I'm going to dress like a mad person. However, whatever a mad person is to you, imagine I'm dressed like a mad person. I walk into a business or in a business or conference and I'm trying to speak. Would you think anyone would take me seriously? It's the same way. You want to be taken seriously, dress accordingly. There's a time and place. That's all I'm saying. There's a time and place. Listen to podcasts and guests that align to your vision board, how you envision yourself, this new life and design you've put. You need to read books that talk about it, that give tips on how to get there. Listen to people who have already done it and are giving you tips. I'm going to try and put some links to some podcasts I like, or maybe on the screen. Anyway, child, I'm gonna put it somewhere, of podcasts that I really like, of books that I would recommend. I know you probably asked me for more book recommendations, but I haven't been the best reader, but that's one of my goals for 2024, to read a book every month, and I would definitely do more book recommendations. Surround yourself with people that can elevate you, your friendships. Like, they might not be better than you, but at least you guys have like minds. It's so suffocating when I'm around people or that have a type of thinking. It's just like, oh my goodness, like it's poisoning. And if you stay there long enough, you will join them, you will switch, you will start being like, oh wow, why was I dreaming so big? Because they're going to laugh at your dreams if they don't think it's possible. But that has nothing to do with you. You're the main character of your life. You decide what is going to happen. You're the star, right? You're the star of the show. Why are you letting extras have a say on your script? And lastly, take it day by day. I'm always stressing on not overwhelming yourself, because I'm like that when I'm really trying to do everything at once. I now get so discouraged because it looks so much. I'm like, where am I even going to start? But just take it day by day. Rome wasn't built in a day, right? You can't change if you've been like this the past 10 years. One day is not going to make a change, but if you're consistently trying to improve yourself and you take note of things that don't help you stand on business, that don't help you stick to your goal, you have to gradually learn how to remove yourself. And you're like, if I want to be this dream person, this dream woman, enter this rich girl era of my life, be that girl, be whoever I want to be, I need to be consistent with this. Have a goal, create that vision board. I created mine, and I think it's going to be in my 2020, it's going to be my 2020, what? It's going to be my 2024 morning routine. A vision board it's just something that, I don't know, I just like doing. I don't really take it that seriously, but I just create, like, the vibes, all about the vibes. We love the vibes. The vibe you like, put it there. You don't have to start putting a woman in a suit. If that's not the vision you have for yourself, don't put it. If the vision you have for yourself is to be in a big house and be in the bathtub, put it on your vision board, right? You will eventually know how to get there. So don't try to copy any other person's plan. Know thyself. Think, sit down. What do I want for myself? Okay, this is what I want. And then just start making small steps that get you there. Okay, all right, my loves, I hope these tips were helpful. I'm so excited for the new year, and you should too. Great things are going to happen. Be positive, okay? Stand on business, be positive. Those two go hand in hand. I'm so excited for what is to come, our journey together. I'm gonna try my best to be that girl and be consistent on here as well. And yeah, if you like this, don't forget to subscribe, guys. Please, I am back on my, I've returned back to office. Okay, let's try to get to 800k this year. Who knows? Who knows? So please, if you enjoyed this, share to your stories, recommend to your friends, give it a big thumbs up, because this helps my channel, it helps people find me. And I'll see you in my next one. Love you. Bye.